She's a classic beauty, isn't she? Yes, sir, Bob. I'm floating around here, the east end of Montreal, right next to this really old building here. I think this might have been a textile building at one point. Could be wrong. Right here on, I think it's Iberville. And look at this beautiful Mercedes I'd seen here before. Beautiful example. It looks to be, I would say, I think it's a late 60s, early 70s. Beautiful condition. It's actually amazing it's parked here. Because, I mean, if you look at everything around here, it looks pretty ghetto, you know? Look at the front. Everything's fantastic. Even the hood ornament is still there. Hard to believe. It's got this gorgeous, gorgeous maroon paint. Stock rims. I believe this is a 300. Let's see if I'm right. It is a. Oh, excuse me. It's a 280 SEL. Look, it says Jeff. What a beautiful automobile. Look at that, eh? Isn't that something? Yeah. The popularity of Mercedes-Benz in North America specifically really took off in the 70s. I don't know why, really. Maybe it was because of a result of the oil embargo and the fact that people who usually bought, you know, Cadillacs and Lincolns and even entry-level cars like Buick Electras, they were just pigs on gas, major pigs on gas. I mean, you would be looking at anywhere from like 8 miles a gallon to like what, 13 if you're lucky. What a beautiful car. Let's take a look underneath here. Yeah, looks flawless. Flawless. Looks like it was restored. Maybe not. What is a sticker here? What does that say? There's a sticker here. It says this vehicle has been scientifically treated against corrosion. Wow. And it says Ionizer. Wow. Scientifically treated against corrosion. I never heard of that in my life. That's special. Scientifically treated against corrosion. Boy, that's a good one. Never heard of that before. Yeah, it's a classic beauty, you know? I mean, seriously, it's no wonder why Mercedes made this body for like 20 years or almost anyway. Look at that. Gorgeous, typical, luxurious, typical, I should say European color. This was really a color that was really popular in European cars. I mean, I even filmed a Peugeot 404 a few weeks ago, and it was a similar color. It's like a chamois, kind of a camel type of color. Oh, it has been parked a long time because although the paint looks good on the side, look here. Look at the surface rust here. You know, it would be a shame if this car would continue to be left here like this, because what do you think is going to happen? You know, look at the rust starting to build here on the rocker panel. Oh, fuck, man. I think it's another one that's going to be a goner. With time, it won't take long. It won't take long. We're going to do the twist, and it goes like this. It'd be nice if I knew what year it was. The tail light says to me... The tail light says a lot of stuff, a lot of numbers. And I think it's a 66. At the end of a serial number, it says 66. Let me just take one last look in here at this beautiful interior. It appears to be a bunch of 8-track cassettes there on the seat. That's really original. Wow. Again, this is one of many old cars, specifically imported cars, that yours truly, you know, I liked, you know, when I was younger, years ago, when there were more old cars to find. But frankly, I like them even more now because, once again, as I've said it before and I'll say it again, cars of today... What do you think I'm going to say at this point? You guys have been knowing me for a while. You bet. We're fucking boring. Jesus Christ. Now, let me give you an example. Boring, 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 boring. That one's okay. Boring, boring, boring. That one's okay. You know. Anyway, I'm going to Tim's. It's 20 degrees Celsius here on a Sunday. It's time for a nice cappuccino. All right, you guys take care now. Bye.